Let's just think for a moment why you would plant another church when surrounding Knoxville, in the greater area, you've got 500 some churches. Maybe one of these churches catches on fire and they're packing out Neyland Stadium with 100,000 people. That still means 90% of this area is not a follower of Christ.
Most of the people who end up coming to Christ do so at new churches.
There's an influx of even people moving from out of state.
As Christ followers, we're called to be in community, so I'm really excited that GreenHouse gets to be that. We get to build this family up, and we get to open up our doors to other people. Whether you know Christ or whether you don't, we want to know you.
We're stepping out in faith and expecting the Lord to bring the road up to us as we're walking.
Cultural Christianity in Lenore City is rampant because you've got thousands of people that would all say the right things. And then the reality is, even though they say the right things, they are evidently so far from God.
Just so much opportunity to build a church here that crosses a number of boundaries and certainly is accessible to anyone who is interested in following Christ, in being changed by him, and growing to look more like him.
I feel like our goal as GreenHouse is to reach our neighbors. And I can walk across the street and say, hey, how's it going? Or bring cookies or do something. And so I think this gives legwork to how we make the gospel realistic in our community.
Especially for our kids, we always refer to our church very specifically as our church family.
People moving in from out of state, people moving already in Knoxville, the Hispanic population, and then really the number one reason, the sheer landscape of where this town is at spiritually needs churches. One of the biggest ways that I think this actually becomes a reality and not just something we talk about is by making the gospel very clear.
I don't want someone whose faith is bottled up, but that they see it as something that they have to share with the world, that they have to share with their neighbors.
I don't know that people are going to come to church at all because it's there. Relational discipleship is central to our mission. How are we going to get these people that are far from Christ into a relationship with Christ? The only way is by teaching people to build relationships and to use those relationships. If what we're having within our church body is all surface level interaction, well, that's really not discipleship. And the answer to that is not, well, our people need to know more stuff.
Just the practical aspect of that and the ability to hold each other accountable in that and to, encourage each other. And, hey, this is how the gospel changes everything. That's huge.
Mm-hmm. It's just a crucial part of a believer's walk and therefore an absolutely essential part of GreenHouse's mission.
I want to be able to hopefully embody what Jesus did of just walking with people and talking about life.
My prayer for the people who come to GreenHouse, who find GreenHouse and join us, is that they would connect with a life of purpose.
If we were going to summarize GreenHouse in one word, the word would be mobilization. The biggest win that GreenHouse Church will ever have is when someone with a church background that is far from God is awakened to the faith and changes the purpose of their life from being more comfortable to being a disciple maker. And so we're going to do everything that we do with the intention to help people know God, know others, serve the kingdom, and make a difference.